Something I actually was just hitting me. I was reading a Thomas Sowell quote. You know, and Thomas Sowell quotes will make you think better. And so this was actually something that some of you might have encountered the saying that came out of over the last few years that strength is a skill. That actually strength is more neuromuscular than anything having to do with your size. That you actually have to learn how to do things better. It's actually a more efficient use of more muscle fibers or more myofibrils. Same thing with thought. Thinking is a skill. It is not just a human action that people do that's equal everywhere, like pooping. Nobody compares like, oh, I poop better than somebody else. But people always want to do the thing of comparing that they actually, like, say, think better than other people. This really comes up a lot with like the liberals right now. This idea that they just naturally are inclined to think better because they science or they education more, something along those lines. But that doesn't really matter. And this has always been one of the things about Americana, is this idea that you would meet people who they didn't necessarily have some highfalutin education, but they sure thought very well. And that's now one of the things that is going to be the sort of proving out part about this the last decade or so, from the millennials on, of, oh, well, you must be superior in your thinking when you're a liberal because you see, you think and you don't give in to like religious belief or something. And it's like, oh no, that doesn't mean you think well. Thinking is a skill. Just because of what your basis of your ideas are. It doesn't matter if you're base 2 or base 10, you could still do the math wrong. And that's what started to really hit me as I was coming home, is that fundamentally one of the things about liberals that they overestimate is that they think well, that they are good at thinking. And I just really, that was like one of those where it's like, nobody really says that anymore. And we need to say that more often. They're not very good at thinking.